Welcome back to today's Supercoach for 2024. This is the Round 13 review. Alright, so we're coming to the last third of the season, thankfully. Alright, so just another dreary round. 1832 on a bye round. Drops me 16,000 more places on 11,682nd. Only got 4 league wins. Pretty ordinary week. Probably time to see what we can do to turn this ship around. Shout out to the Wandsworth Demons, don't know whether you can see that, for the really warm hoodie. Keeping me nice and warm here. It's getting a bit chilly in Melbourne as we get into the mid to the last point of the AFL season for 2024. I'm already starting to make some plans for 2025 with what I'm going to do with my Supercoach side. Okay, so let's have a look at how the round went. Alright, so Nick Dacos, I had him as captain, should have gone max score and went Dacos 50-50. Didn't realise there was a tag on Dacos by Neil Bullen. Scores 64 and then they sub him off because he's got a little bit of a sore foot. It's just like, what? So that got me in a grump on Monday. Sheasel 129. It was on the bye, I believe. No, he wasn't. No, 129. It's on the bye the week before. So again, fantastic. Gets the job done. Ridley 112. Happy with that. Whitfield 108. Happy with that. Stewart's an issue. Got to deal with Stewart soon. Closey 48, he's got to go, or at least be off the field. Hayden Young will be brought back on. Will Dawson gets subbed off on 0. So it makes a little bit of money, but it's just like, what's going on here? Bont only gets 99. I mean, what's all that about? Walsh 87, underwhelming. Steele, close game. You'd think he'd probably score a bit more. Obviously not. Miller 58, don't know what's going on there. Petracca's injured, so that's a clear trade out. Hopefully he feels a bit better. Oliver's on 97. He was on the chopping block too before Petracca's news that he'll be out for a few weeks. Tom Green, underwhelming. Freya, he's just the rookie, so Butters will come back on this week. Sullivan, 48. Yeah. Max score 132. Happy with that. Marshall 117, which is good. Flanders 152. Just gets it done every week. Really pleased with him. Same with Heaney, 116. 95 from Zorko. Would have liked a little bit more from him. Oh well. Jackson will go into the forward combination this week. Wilson 25. That's just terrible. Got to get rid of him. Garcia 80. Happy with that. And Dowling 63. So that's kind of where things sit. Alright, so how many players have actually got playing in round 14? That's always a good starting point. So counting the bench players, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dawson won't play, so that's 4 in the back line. Bont, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You won't count Garcia, he won't play. Butters and Sullivan, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 17 warm bodies on the park. That can't do. So Petracca's obviously going to go to someone that's just come off their bye. Got to try and get Luke Ryan in this week. Might go Petracca and Stewart and Wilson. So that'll give me what have I got in the bank at the moment? 143,000. So all of that added up together, 519 puts me at about 640,000. Throw 360. It's about $1 million with Wilson. Then if I throw a Stewart in, it's about 1.4 million to restructure with. I really don't want to be doing that this time of the year, but looking at my overall rank, what else can I do? Every underperforming premo I've picked: Walsh, Miller, Oliver, Petracca, Tom Green. Years gone by, that would have been the top. That would have been the top 8. But obviously, there's a changing of the guard this year. Missed Lockie Neal. There was talk, obviously, in the start of the year that he was going to be managed, and he had an ankle soreness or a sore hamstring or something. So, anyway, so I mean, I'm glad I got Heaney and Flanders at the start. I'm glad I picked them. May have to bring back in Zach Fisher just to solidify the forward line a little bit. I traded him out. Don't really want to bring him back in now at 520. Don't know whether I've got an option, to be honest. So what do I need? I need 1 defender upgrade, 1 midfield upgrade, and 2 forwards if I throw Jackson back. So 3 upgrades in total. No, 4 upgrades in total. Can't even do maths. See what a crap Supercoach round does to you? You can't even do mathematics. Let's see how I'm going in round 15. How many warm bodies I've got on the park if I do no trades this week. If I cop the donut this week and get 17, next week I'll have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I've got to trade both weeks. All right, let's have a look at the most people Supercoaches have been trading out that's in my team currently. So no surprise, Closey, he's made his money, so he's gone. Petracca, same 155 break even. He'll be injured. He's injured. He'll be out for, I'd say, 3 weeks at least. So Petracca's on the chopping block. Same with Wilson. They're probably going to be my 3. And Tom Stewart is very lucky that he's not on the chopping block as well. Gus Eyre, I'll worry about him later. Sullivan, same. Got bigger issues at the moment. Okay, so who's coming in? So 16,907 super coaches have brought in Kruger, ruck forward, so that's dual position. That helps out with Jackson. If I brought in Kruger this week, I could put Kruger in the forward line, or I could put Kruger in the ruck. I probably wouldn't because you got Vicentini, but there's a bit of flexibility there. If you had Jackson as one of your rucks, you could bring Kruger in and then swap. Bit injury prone, not sure what his job security is like with the Collingwood people coming back. Errol Goulden, 560. I think now's the week to get him. Break even of 41. He'll almost certainly beat that. So he could be 580, almost 600 by next week. So now's the week to jump on him if you want him. What did he score? 157. He's one I'm definitely looking at. There's obviously Chad Warner as well. I don't have Grundy, so that kind of I should be able to get a second Sydney player to back Heaney up. But if I had Grundy and Heaney, it'd be like a third Sydney player. But I think Goulden's probably the one to grab. Not sold on Warner just yet. I think Goulden's got a little bit more. Granted, it's not much, but I just think Goulden's a bit more of a safer option, potentially. Yeah, Zach Fisher, again, I don't really want to bring him back in if I can help it, but it will fill out my forward line. So that's one less upgrade I need to make. Luke Ryan, I've got to try and get him in too. 135 break even. I think he'll probably get that, or he'll lose a little bit. So I could wait another week on him, but if he scores 150, 160 this week, then that's all out. He could be almost up to 700 soon. So they're playing the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs back line, Luke Ryan will take a lot of kick hits. So the Bulldogs, they're not very. So they don't have Norton, so it's just Ugle-Hagan. They don't have. I think Darcy's suspended as well, so he could get off the chain a little bit. It's a possibility that he breaks that 135 break even. I'll have a bit to think of that. And Lockie Neal, 635. Probably a bit too dear. If you can get Errol Goulden for 80 grand less, no, it's not 80 grand, 70 grand less. That's probably the play I would look at. Yeah, but I obviously need to do something. I need to do something very fast. I've only got 12 trades left. It's round 14, so if I use 3 trades this week, it'll give me nine remaining for 9 rounds, essentially. There's one trade a week. So if that's the case, I probably should be trying to get these rookies off the field. I've got to trade Petracca, so it's probably going to be Tom Stewart's safe again. Petracca, Closey, and Wilson for some combination of football players that can score decent in Supercoach would be ideal. Anyway, and then it kind of always gets to this part of the season where, for me anyway, in previous years, I've been trying to upgrade my side, and then rookies go down, and then you got all these deadwood rookies on the bench like Jones, Garcia, and I got rid of was it Howes, thankfully, and there was another one too, Graham. I got rid of them, but Young will come in. I could move Young to the midfield, could move Freya off the field. That could work as well. Anyway, guys, that's the round 13 review, round 14 preview. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. Petracca's an obvious out. Let me know in the comment section how you're travelling. And all the best for round 14. Let's hope it's a better one than round 13.